I've hauled every kind of freight, frozen goods, machinery, livestock, even medical equipment once. But the load I picked up outside Barstow last year till claws at the back of my mind. It wasn't the destination that bothered me, or the weight. It was the fact the manifest listed only 2 words: special handling, and the shipper. Some government-looking facility with no signs and a lock you could only open by buzzing an intercom. Took my phone, scanned my face, and made me sign a non-disclosure thicker than a Bible. But money was money. I needed the run. God, I wish I'd walked away. Before I backed my truck into their loading bay, a woman in a gray uniform stopped me. She looked tired, pale. I sunk in like she hadn't slept in weeks. She handed me a sheet of printed rules. "Read these carefully," she said quietly. "Follow them exactly, especially Rule 5. I glanced at the page. 1. Maintain continuous speed above 50 miles per hour. 2. Do not stop for any reason until final destination. 3. Do not open the trailer doors. 4. Do not respond to anyone who speaks to you from inside the trailer. 5. If you hear knocking, knock back." I laughed. "Is this some kind of hazing?" She didn't laugh. Her voice dropped to a whisper. "No matter what you think you hear, don't let it out." Then she stepped back as the bay doors opened. They loaded the freight while I waited inside the cab like they instructed. No forklift beeping, no shouting, just silence. When the green light flashed, I rolled out onto the empty desert highway. For the first hour, nothing happened. Just the usual hum of the engine and the steady rumble of the reefer unit. I kept it at 58 miles per hour, cruise control locked. But around midnight, the first sound came, a slow, dragging scrape across the inside of the trailer, like someone dragging their nails along metal. I froze. I kept going. Then came another scrape, louder, and then 3 slow knocks. Knock, knock, knock. I felt the rules burning in my pocket. Rule 5. If you hear knocking, knock back. My heart hammered. My hands shook. I raised one shaking fist and tapped the wall behind me once, twice, 3 times. The trailer fell silent. An hour later, just past mile 147, the trailer came alive. Something slammed inside, hard enough to rock the entire rig. Then again, and again. Whatever was inside was big. I grabbed the CB, shouting for any nearby driver. Nothing. Only dead static. Then a voice came from behind me. Not from the CB. Not from the radio. From the trailer. A low, masculine whisper. "Hey driver, I'm freezing in here. You gotta let me out." My blood went ice cold. Rule 4. Do not respond to anyone who speaks from inside the trailer. The voice scratched again, more desperate. "Please, my legs. I think they're broken. I can't feel anything. Please, driver. I'm dying in here." I clenched my jaw and kept driving. Then the voice changed. It wasn't human anymore. It stretched into something wider, deeper, wrong. "Driver, if you don't open the door, I'll peel my way out." Something slammed the inside wall so hard the cab jolted sideways. My teeth rattled. My palms were slick with sweat. I pressed the pedal harder. By 3 a.m., the desert fog rolled in thick as soup. My high beams caught nothing but swirling white. The trailer began shaking again, violent enough that the mirrors blurred. Then I saw something move in the fog, running alongside the truck. At 55 miles per hour. It was tall, too tall. Long limbs slapping onto the asphalt as it kept pace with me. But the fog hid its face. Every time the trailer rocked, it twitched closer, following me, tracking me. Suddenly it surged forward toward the cab, and I caught a glimpse, a stretched shape like a human body pulled out to wrong proportions. Joints bending the wrong way, a mouth too wide, hanging open like it was unhinged. I jerked the wheel, swerving. The creature vanished back into the fog. Then the knocking started again, frenzied this time. Knock, 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 knock. But Rule 5 said knock back. If I didn't, whatever followed me might get inside. So I slammed my fist on the back wall rhythmically until my knuckles stung. The knocking stopped instantly. I hit the final 100 miles shaking, exhausted, fighting panic. Every few minutes, the thing outside would sprint past my window, just far enough away I couldn't see its face. Every time I slowed, even slightly, something in the trailer growled. A deep, gurgling vibration that felt like it was inside my spine. I never prayed so hard in my life. The sun finally started to rise. I saw the destination on the GPS. A black warehouse in the middle of nowhere. I turned onto the gravel road and the trailer bucked behind me like something inside was having a seizure. I kept going. When I finally stopped in front of the receiving bay, my entire rig shuddered one last time and fell silent. 3 men in hazmat suits rushed out, waving. "Don't open the doors," one of them yelled. "Move away from the vehicle." I stumbled out of the cab, legs shaking, throat raw. As they secured the trailer and sprayed it with something that hissed like acid, I swore I heard a faint sound inside. A small sound, almost pitiful. Knock, knock, knock. One of the hazmat guys glared at me. "Did you knock back?" he asked. I nodded weakly. He exhaled, relieved. "Good. If you hadn't, it would have learned your voice." I stared at him. What the hell was in there? He adjusted his mask. "Not a what," he said. "A who?" Then he added, "And we still don't know which one was knocking." I haven't driven a night load since. Because sometimes, when I'm alone in my house, I still hear 3 faint taps on my front door. And I pray to God I never knock back.